Hi, my name is Amy Brusk with the Kansas State University College of Veterinary Medicine, and today I'd like to talk to you about important research agreement terms and conditions that we should bring to our PI's attention upon receiving a new award. As a departmental administrator, I think it's important for us to sit down and read through and review new award documents and sponsored agreements when we get them, and make sure that we tell our PIs about certain aspects of those agreements before we send them on to central administration for signature. One of those important aspects is progress report requirements. Federal awards usually have standard due dates for those progress reports. Our private and nonprofit sponsors can also have a set schedule for those reports. In terms of industry sponsors, it's especially important for us to tell our PIs when those progress reports are due, because oftentimes the payment schedule relies on the timely receipt of those progress reports. A lot of our agreements require us to publish the results, so we need to make sure that our PIs know about our private sponsors' right to review. Typically, that's 30 days prior to the submission of a manuscript to a professional journal. And a lot of times those private sponsors will also require us to include a statement of support from that company or the company logo. So we need to make sure that they know about that as they're writing up their manuscript. In addition, we need to make sure and tell them about any modification requirements in case we need to request a budget revision or a time extension. A lot of times there's a certain time frame in which we're allowed to request a modification of an agreement. Our PIs also need to understand the confidentiality and background intellectual property rights. Confidentiality for project data and results needs to be understood by the PI, as well as intellectual property rights for both the sponsor side and the institution or university side. Lastly, PIs usually want to know what's going to happen to residual funds. If the agreement was set up as a cost reimbursable agreement, there won't be any residual funds. But if it was set up as a fixed price agreement, there could be. Make sure your PIs know about the institution's policy on distribution of those residual funds, should there be any at the conclusion of a fixed price agreement.